All right, my friends, welcome back. This is Gene from Regular Guy Mountain Biking, and we got my buddy Eric over here.
Hello there.
Let's do that again. Hey folks, Gene from Regular Guy Mountain Biking. Thanks again for tuning in. I'm here with my buddy Eric over here.
Hey guys.
And we are checking out his custom-made Yeti. So I've been riding with Eric for a while. In fact, we just rode today. It was a great great ride over here at, where are we, Stevens? So he's here with this custom-made Yeti, completely specced out, pimped out. It's a beautiful bike. So before we even start with the parts, because we're going to cover everything, Eric, why did you choose to go with a Yeti? And give us a little bit of why you even did this.
Well, the bike I had before this was a little less travel, and with the riding that we do, you know, I need one bike to do everything with. So, you know, between Mountain Creek and trails like this, I was thinking, you know, with a rider at my skill and weight, this would be more fitting for how, you know, the riding style that we do.
And what model Yeti frame? I don't know a lot about the Yeti bikes that much. So what frame did you choose to build on?
It's the Yeti SB6 TURQ edition. All carbon. TURQ is like the, you know, the higher level carbon that Yeti uses, so it's a little lighter, a little stronger.
All right, next big question. Why did you decide to custom build it?
When I was looking at buying the bike complete, I couldn't help myself, or I couldn't help but to immediately start thinking about the parts I was going to upgrade. So I figured I would take my time, buy the frame, and just, you know, every part that I buy for it is basically, you know, going to be the one that I want for it. So, I mean, what do you call that? A dream build, right?
So let's get into the goodies over here. We know the frame, so let's start from the top and work our way down. What kind of brakes did you pick? SRAM
RSCs, and I went with the silver edition. You know, it's middle of the road, but, you know, very functional and perfect for what I need.
All right, now let's talk about the handlebars. What do you have on the handlebars?
I went with a full Chromag cockpit. So Chromag carbon bars, Chromag stem, Chromag grips. They're XL version, so they're a little bit bigger in diameter because I like that for the grip. And then as far as the cockpit goes, I went with a Chromag seat as well.
All right, next up, let's talk about your suspension. What do you got for a fork in the front of this guy?
Front is the Fox Factory 36 with the Kashima coating. It's 180 millimeters of travel. It's the grip too, so it has high and low speed adjustments on the top and the bottom. So it's super adjustable. I'm still not happy with the adjustments. You know, every ride I'm adjusting them a little bit, you know, more to my style.
180, that's a lot of travel. So,
it is.
I mean, how's that working for you on the trail riding part? Because Mountain Creek, we only get to go do so much, all right? That's a lot of travel, dude.
So far, I mean, with the technology these days, you don't really have to worry about the travel taking any, you know, sucking your energy. You can, you know, again, like I said, it's so adjustable that you can adjust it, you know, to fit your riding. So if you want it to be a little stiffer so you're not losing any energy, you can adjust it that way. So again, with the technology these days, you really don't have to worry about losing the energy through you know, travel.
Cool. Well, let's go to your shock. What do you got? This, I mean, let's talk about this. You spared no expense on the shock here, man.
I mean, I've just been doing some research, and in the past I've always ridden coil shocks, so I have kind of an attachment to them. And then, so like I said, doing some research into the technology. This is a Push 11.6. It's designed to be progressive. So again, you're not losing anything through it being a coil shock. It's unbelievable, like in the climbing experience of this thing. I feel like I'm climbing on a hardtail. You lose nothing. So
now let's talk about the, you told us about the seat post. Let's do the dropper. What are you running for a dropper on this bike?
It's a Fox Transfer, again with the Kashima coating. It's only 125 millimeters, but I'm 5'9", and it's been perfect for me. And with the amount of travel that it has, fully extended is exactly where I want to be, and I wouldn't want it to go any lower, so it's been great so far.
And I see you're rocking one of my favorite levers over there.
Yes, the wolf tooth.
Let's go down to we'll go straight down. Tell me about the wheel, I mean the pedals, and then we'll start getting into like the drivetrain.
Okay, the X2 HT pedals, they're actually meant for downhill, but I've had them on my last bike. Really loved the performance of them, loved the flat pedals with the clipless option. They've been great pedals for me.
Okay, so let's talk about the drivetrain. What do you have propelling this bike?
Drivetrain, I mean, when I was looking through at what I wanted to spend for drivetrain, GX seemed to fit my budget, and you know, as far as my needs, it would suffice. Anything more than this is like $1,000 more, and
right.
It's all in the weight.
Yeah.
So you're basically going to pay almost $1,000 more for the next level up for how many grams, you know? So the performance on this so far has been excellent, and I can't be happier with it.
The wheels, hubs, tires, just wrap it all up together as everything for me.
Tires, Maxxis, DHF 2.4 in the front, DHR 2.3 in the 2.3 in the back. Been great for all conditions, can't complain. Wheel set is the Race Face ARC 35 mil width on these. Had wider rims on the last bike and really liked how much rubber, you know, was connecting with the trail, and you know, great for cornering, and so I went with the wider rim again on this one. Chris King hubs. Can't say enough about Chris King hubs. I did do the i9s on my last bike. Liked them, but I think they were just a little too loud for me. These have that buzz as well, but it's just a little bit quieter and less distracting for me on the trail. But I can't say enough about the Chris King hubs for sure.
Bike looks beautiful. Yeah. All right, so here, the last couple questions for you over here. Number one, this is going to be kind of a silly one, but what would be left to upgrade on this bike? I know you literally built it out the way you want, but there's always something. Like you said, you did some stuff for budget, and now you've got this bike for a really long time. What would be next if you had the opportunity to do something to it?
I mean, I guess it would just be, the drivetrain XO.
Yeah.
I mean, they have the gold
right
option on those, and obviously with the Kashima coating, maybe that would give it that a little extra bling. But
yeah,
if it was an unlimited budget, maybe that would be what I would do.
And was this the dream bike you have dreamt it to be?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I can't be happier. I've gotten 5 rides on it now, and it's amazing. It's exactly what I've been wanting, and can't wait for Creek to open and take it on some big hits and see how it performs.
All right, my friends, that is Eric's dream bike, his custom Yeti. It's pretty badass looking. Yeah, I mean, the bling is awesome. I'll get some close-up pictures. Everything matches, everything looks great. So would you recommend a custom build? Did you build it yourself, and would you recommend people doing this?
I did not build it myself. I have a local shop that I have a relationship with, and I've put all the work in getting the parts, which takes a lot more time than you would ever imagine. But once I did have the parts, I had them build it up for me, and couldn't be happier. Professional build is, I can only just get so good at building a bike, but having it professionally done is always worth it, I think.
Cool. All right, folks, would you build your own bike? Have you built your own bike? And what do you think about Eric's bike? Is there any tips you want to give him? Things that, Yeti owners have that maybe have experienced things with the frame that you want to give some advice? It's a gorgeous bike, and I'd love to hear from you and find out what you're doing with your bike. Gene and Eric from Regular Guy Mountain Biking, hope you enjoyed this video, and keep the party on the pedals. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Thanks, guys.